It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
Right back to him on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You look at this Buffalo defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Off play action. Stevenson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this down to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, this defense for the Bills, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Looking to throw. Stevenson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right. Visiting kickers for years have had trouble with field goals here in Buffalo. The winds off nearby Lake Erie can really play havoc with your ability to aim the football correctly. And we saw an example right there. No good. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second and 10.
Alert! Middle. Hey, tight. 5 wide. That's it.
To throw, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Alert! Out!
Allen off the play fake. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. This one caught by Kittle. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Cook. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 9 now from the 21. Off the play fake. Stevenson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Stevenson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust. And he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Baron Browning drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and that will keep this a 4-point game. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Throwing deep here for Coleman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down. Stevenson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Allen going to throw.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's going to look deep down the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. That he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. George Kittle from 6 yards away as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Off play action. Stevenson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Half 85, half 85. Alert! Alert, alert, alert! What's that?
So after the INT, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And motioning left, that's Pittman. To the air, Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He's able to get it to Coleman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hey, home. Half.
Here's Allen.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Sunday, off 52. Go.
Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Michael Pittman,
As the first half is winding down.
and the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Stevenson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Tight. Five wide. Go.
Here's Allen to throw it. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now here's a handoff out of the gun.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Alert! Out! Middle. Listen.
Allen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Stop. 56.
Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stevenson. That is caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Stevenson.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Thomas on the return. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time,
he's got him in. complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Off play action. Stevenson. They'll roll him out right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
And he fins him. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Regular. Hey, home.
Back to throw. Allen. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Operating from the gun, Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Stevenson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and 9 from the 44. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Stevenson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Stevenson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Stevenson. This will be caught at about the 5. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Jackson Smith and Jigba
From 3 yards out.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
and not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
To throw, it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were. And how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort.
I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did.